With a knee on both sides of Anna's thighs, Elsa straddled the knight's lap, her dress bunching up and arms sliding around her neck, planting hesitant little kisses over throat and cheek. To the heavens, I did miss you, Anna. Prove it, my queen, let me look upon you. To Anna's delight, Elsa was bare beneath her dress, mound kept impeccably groomed, just as she liked it. No undergarments, Anna purred with elation, leaning back in the throne and admiring her queen's beauty with open appraisal, not touching the blushing, squirming blonde in the least. You told me I better not be wearing them when you returned home to me. That them and I was struggling for words. Elsa avoided eye contact at all costs, head turned and gazed focused on Anna's hand. That's right. You aren't a good girl. You're my good, needy, greedy. She leaned in close until her nose brushed, fingers deftly pressing against Elsa's mouth, slipping slowly down and coming away wet. Little whore. Shut the fuck up, Manny. This is quality content. Elsa clenched tightly around the pair of fingers that slipped their way inside of her, pressing as deep as they could reach, caressing her inner walls and stretching her slowly, until a third finger managed to squeeze its way inside of her, the pad of Anna's thumb, leaning firmly against Elsa's hooded clit.
That's great.
This is great. Working the skin. Okay, I'm gonna skip this. Elsa was so very wet, practically sopping with her own arousal. Hips jerkily humping against the fingers buried knuckle deep inside of her. Breathlessly moaning out Anna's name like it was the only word she had ever known. Like the gods themselves would answer to the simple 4 letters. Anna! 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 Anna!
Okay.
I felt like I needed to read it, alright?
That's good.
I get invested in these stories. Hang on, I'm skipping like 5 paragraphs because it's just boring as fuck. The soft nips making way for the full sinking of her teeth, lavishing the side of Elsa's throat with hard bites and scrapings of her teeth. Clamping down until the blonde squirmed in her lap, teeth soothing the sting she had left behind, decorating the pale, flawless skin with her imprints. Marks the queen would struggle to hide within high-necked dress and beneath shawls. I don't know what the fuck shawls are. Keening loudly, Elsa's move, forcing the blonde to actively thrust herself down harder. Her queen having sunk far beyond the clutches of embarrassment, frantically chasing after the possibility of an orgasm at the hands of her beloved sister. Wantonly moaning out Anna's name in husky pleas for more. Hang on, there's more. More that Anna was happy to deny, her hand releasing Elsa's backside and sliding up to a grip at her waist. Applying enough pressure to slow down the frantic humping of her fingers and pull free a feeble tinkering whimper from Elsa's lips. Arms quivering in the effort it took her to continue holding her dress up and out of the way, voice rising in pitch, going higher and higher and higher until she outright squealed. The hem of her dress slipped from beneath her fingers and fell to bunch around her thighs. Hands reaching blindly forward to grip at Anna's shoulders, knuckles white and arms quivering, walls pulsing around the 3 fingers fully sheathed inside her. Fingertips stroking at her trembling walls as she came with Anna's names on her lips. Back remaining bowed almost painfully back before she collapsed, going boneless against Anna's armor-clad body, her face buried in the crook of her neck. The fingers inside of her stilling mercifully, letting her ride out the waves of her orgasm. Fingers stroking, whatever. I'm home, Elsa. I'm home. Should I read part 2 now? We still have time, right?
How long was that?
Like 7 minutes.
Well, you want to just end it there?
I mean, I can read part 2, buddy. I'm ready for it, dude.
Alright, then do it quick.
Alright, just let me know when it's about to end. I'm just gonna skip to like the good parts. You feel me?
Alright.
The hard press of repeat. All this shit's written exactly the same, dude. Like every paragraph's the exact same. This isn't a high quality story. And even then, Anna would want more, working Elsa through orgasms that left her shaking and boneless upon their bed, putty beneath the hands that knew every inch of her body and how to make her gasp and wail with ease. And also how to make her come so brutally quick. It also left Elsa. Wow, that was it, dude. That was like, there was nothing there. Could just end it. That was it. That story was actually just like, there was like those opening paragraphs which are the exact same as the first one, and then everything after that was just like, wow. It was just like Anna talking like wow. Elsa's a pretty cool bitch, you feel me?
So that's it?
Man, I expect, yeah, that was it. I expect to see that on YouTube by tonight.
Alright, bud.
I expect to see, I wanna read that when or like listen to it when I go to bed, you feel me? Jerk off to my voice.
Okay.
Just kidding, that shit's actually gay. How many people are in your session, Manny?